Put together a little video to help explain the work that I did here. I did this on a piece of glass just because I didn't want to waste paper, and also just borrowed some window marker from my son. Under complicated, I put hiring, facilities project, data gathering, solo branch operations. I oversee a network of branches, so just kind of one operation at a time. Delivering of shelter programs. Under simple or obvious, I've put most of the emails that I deal with, expenses and reports as kind of simple and obvious things. Over on the complex side, I have influeing municipalities. A lot of work that we do is to intersect with municipalities, and sometimes that can become quite complex. Cross-departmental interactions, specifically with our cruelty investigations team, because we have a lot of overlap with that team. Then I have forward momentum of animal welfare programs, so that can become quite complex as we're trying to drive things forward. And then I have something that I'm consistently working on, which is improving the organizational culture. The organization has about 500 staff members and about 12 different departments, and it becomes quite complex to improve the organizational culture. Under chaotic, I have emergency management, disaster response, media or public outrage, and employee terminations, which often result in media outrage and community backlash. And those obviously fall into fairly chaotic circumstances. There's two things that I wanted to highlight in the middle. The first is reactions to welfare issues, and the second is large-scale animal seizures. I feel that both of these projects are actually probably more so complicated, but because of the way in which they're handled, they end up turning into chaotic situations quite often. And this activity has let me understand that if we took a more complicated approach, or understood these were complicated problems and addressed them as such, they wouldn't result in becoming more chaotic. They may have some complex aspects as well, but I think that ultimately we're approaching these two issues inaccurately. And I think a further discussion within our organization about what type of issues these are and how we can better approach these issues will help us with a better outcome. So thank you.